This is a 5-minute English narration summary for Chapter 7, The Prelude to the Great Plains War. This script is designed to be read with a sense of sweeping history and impending tragedy. The storm gathers. Prelude to the Great Plains War. 1. The engine of expansion. In the mid-19th century, the United States was a nation in a hurry. Through massive deals like the Louisiana Purchase, where France sold a territory 10 times the size of Korea for a mere $15 million, and victory in the Mexican-American War, the map of the contiguous United States was complete. To the American government, this was progress. To the indigenous peoples, it was an absurd transaction of land that no European truly owned, a bong I kim son dal move on a continental scale. 2. The Great American Desert no more. Until the 1840s, white settlers avoided the Great Plains, calling it the Great American Desert. It was used as a dumping ground for tribes forced from the east. But in 1848, everything changed. Gold was discovered in California. Suddenly, a tidal wave of 49ers surged westward. They carved massive trails through the heart of the continent, the Oregon, California, and the controversial Bozeman Trail. These weren't just roads. They were invasions that cut through sacred hunting grounds, disrupting the buffalo and bringing the righteous fury of the Plains Indians. 3. A comedy of errors, a tragedy of blood. The 40-year Great Plains War, 1854 to 1890, began not with a grand battle, but with a single stray cow. In 1854, during the Grattan incident, a Green West Point graduate and a drunken interpreter tried to arrest a Sioux warrior over a Mormon's cow. A nervous shot killed a Sioux chief, and in retaliation, the Indians wiped out Grattan's command. A 14-year-old boy named Crazy Horse witnessed this chaos. The U.S. military's response was brutal. Colonel William Harney, nicknamed the Butcher, attacked a peaceful village in revenge. The peace of the plains was shattered forever. 4. Let them eat grass. In 1862, while the American Civil War raged in the East, a separate tragedy unfolded in Minnesota. The Santee Sioux were starving because the government stopped their food payments. When they begged for help, a racist trader named Andrew Myrick infamously told them they could eat grass or their own dung. Pushed to the brink, the Santee rose up in the Dakota War. It was short, desperate, and ended in a way that remains a dark stain on American history. 5. The largest mass execution in U.S. history. After the Santee surrendered, 303 men were sentenced to death in sham trials. President Abraham Lincoln commuted most sentences but authorized the hanging of 38. On December 26, 1862, in Mankato, Minnesota, these 38 men were executed simultaneously before a cheering crowd. It remains the largest mass execution in U.S. history. As the survivors were exiled to desolate lands, a young leader named Sitting Bull visited them. Listening to their stories of sorrow, he realized a chilling truth: his people, the Lakota, were next. The curtain was rising on the final, bloodiest act of the Western frontier. Key takeaway. Chapter 7 shows us that the Great Plains War wasn't caused by a single event, but by the relentless pressure of expansion, broken promises, and a fundamental lack of respect. The stage was now set for the legendary clashes of Crazy Horse, Sitting Bull, and the U.S. cavalry.